It almost didn't fit through the door. What do y'all think it is? We're gonna open it though. We're gonna take a peek. Drum roll. It is a Hilco. Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm. It's Monday, January 12th, and I had to work a full day of work today. So I got off, it's I don't know, it's probably about 4:45, 5 o'clock, and I got maybe an hour of daylight. Got to start unloading this thing. So I take back the box on this these bears, and hopefully I can get them back into this box. So that's the plan. I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to time lapse unloading. I'll probably move the camera in there and show me bringing stuff in there. I'm going to try and consolidate most of my frames into the boxes so they're all together, and that'll kind of tidy them up a bit. I straightened up in the apartment some. There was a old treadmill in there, and I got it out and I moved it around and put it over on this side of the barn, just moving stuff around, and hopefully I can get it all in there. So without further ado, let's get started and get this unloaded, and then we'll get to showing you what I got. So this is 375 10-ounce bears, and the only way I could get it in here was to kind of morph it in, wiggle it around, and I had to put the Apparel Hive box up on the top because I couldn't see my mirrors to drive. It's a little dangerous. That was easier than I thought it would be. All right, get this out of the way. Started in here. This is something you'll like. Ratchet straps. This air pump. You never know when you're gonna be stranded and need to pump a tire up. I took a raincoat because it actually did rain pretty hard Friday. And this little two-wheeler thing, I actually did use this year. What I learned though is it's like this tall. The handle's too short. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and carry this stuff in. I think I'll go ahead and move the camera inside. These are Blue Ridge Honey Company Bob Benny's screen divider board and bottom board. I think I have 15 bottoms and 3 dividers. These are made with special wood. It's called HDO, High Density Overlay, and it will last a very, very, very long time. Much longer than any other regular wood. And this is Premier. This is going to be either foundation or frames. Okay. This is it's called a nativity cylinder. It's a nativity scene that's around the edges of the candle. And this is a big mold. I didn't realize it was so big. It uses 60 wick, so that's the bigger size wick, and it might take like 3 wicks. I don't know. It's pretty good sized. I'll just set that over here on the counter. And in addition to these bottoms, let's see. I got a migratory cover from Bob Benny as well. I got this more or less to use for a pattern, but in hindsight, looking at it, it's really not the one I want. I wanted the one with the ridge on it, so it raises it up so you can put a fondant padding underneath them and not have to worry about that space. You don't have to use a shim. The shim's built in. So I messed up and got the wrong one. That may be all he had there. This is a top to a 3-way mating nuke, which the mating nuke is out there somewhere. I took the top off because I stuffed things inside of the mating nuke. Okay, these are 1.5 gallon frame feeder, and it's 2 frames wide instead of 1. And so when you use 8 frames with these, it fits perfect. And it has the wood cap and the ladders. So this has a different type of clip that kind of holds it together so it doesn't bow out. So thought I'd try those. I think I have 15 of these. Okay, there's 4 more of those. And if y'all watch Bob Benny like I do, you saw him putting these together. So this is the insulated inner cover. So this will go on the downside towards the bees. Has the, it's not Reflectix, it's another stuff, I can't remember what it's called. And it's in here to reflect heat back. There's enough space for a shim. And it has the foam insulation up here. So this will be really good, even in the summertime, for keeping your bees cool and in the summer and warm in the winter. So I got this just to check it out and maybe give me some ideas that I might want to make something similar on my own. And I wouldn't make it with this HDO because you can't buy it. Bob Benny buys it by the truckload. That's why he's able to get it. So let's set this over here. So here's the rest of the 3-way mating nuke. Entrance here, and one in the middle on the other side. And I've got some other stuff in here. Someone gave this away. Hilco gave away this little quick veil. Lacrosse technology. So this goes, I'll show this later. This is something I got that's some electronic stuff, and a beehive nightlight from Hilco. Here's my 2026 Expo shirt. Entrance dials from Lil Robbie. White pen for 2026. I don't know what that is. This is the Expo Hive IQ fancy hive tool. Oh, behold in all of its glory. Nice and shiny. Has Cayman Reynolds on it. Let me take a peek at this. Oh! This is from Laura Bees, and it's a little telescoping stand for your vaporizer. So it goes to the height of your vaporizer. You put that in the back, tighten her up, and your vaporizer sits flat, and you don't have to use little sticks to hold it up. And all my hives are, many of my hives are different heights. So I have to have multiple different sticks. So this will solve that problem. And yeah, that's from Laura Bees, the vaporizer. Those guys right there. And here's the inside of this mating nuke, which you can raise these out. If one fails, you can pull it out and then they're combined. Or you can pull them both out and it'll be a single deep with 3 entrances though. Okay, there's the lid to that. And this has 3 feeder spots. Ugh. Another Premier box. I'm going to move this. I'm going to set it right here on top of those since that's all Blue Ridge honey there. Okay, got 5 metal queen excluders from Hilco, 375 black lids to go with these bears, the Bears. And a box from Dadant. Dadant. We'll open that later. So that was actually the punchline to the joke of, what does the Pink Panther say when he steps on an ant? Dadant. So, okay, anyway. This is from Hilco. Bottle filling machine. I'm excited about that. Oh. Okay, here's the rest of these feeders. And my 2-ounce honey swap. I'm excited about this. We'll go through this in another video. It'll be way too long if I do this one. So I got both sides in the front down to the big giant box that's right in the center where the center row seats are that I took out. And I can't get that big box out unless I take it out the back side. So I'm working in the back underneath the hatch now, getting stuff out the back of that. All right. Okay, this is a small Hilco box, and it's going to have some accessories to some things I got. I kept calling John or emailing him saying, hey, you got one of these? You going to have that there? He's like, I'll take care of you, Darren. He's like, here's an invoice. Just pay this and we'll have it there for you. So that's that. John Hill, if you don't know already, he's awesome. And here's the 12-ounce Bear honey swap. Or not Bears, but just honey swap. And that size. I'm excited for these. Cool. Okay. Focus. Okay. Here's my other 2 screen dividers from Blue Ridge Honey, Bob Benny. And this, I'm kind of excited about this. This is a little double nuke. It's made in Turkey, I think, and it's a mating nuke. It's split down the middle, has feeders on each side, has 4 frames of that size, and you put a plastic foundation in there. You cut it, and then a normal size fits right in there. So there's an entrance on the back and the front, and you can lock them down if you need to. There's vents up here, and it's on both sides. It's pretty neat. So this was $70. So if you buy a plastic mating nuke, those ones that you buy like on Amazon, I think they're like 34, 35 bucks, 37 bucks. So this is 2-in-1, and it was 70. And I thought I would try it. The people running the booth, they're very friendly. They were from New Jersey, but their family heritage was from Turkey. And they had these, and they also had some little pucks that the bees will eat, and it has nutrients in it and things that will help repel and actually kill mites, they said, and keep them down. But it's not like it's a medication. It's more like a herbal type thing. So let's see, Dave bought a package of those, but she gave me one, so I have one of them somewhere. And it's a slow release thing. Another Premier box. Oh, it's heavy. I bet that's foundation. Yeah. This is black double wax. One more of these. And for this little nuke, here's the company it came from. Mon, APIMON, Ariclick, ARICILIK. They gave me 3 frames to cut to go into those. I have their card somewhere, and here's that little feed supplement. So they nibble on this, and it lasts quite a while, and it smells good. I can smell thymol in it. And it has kind of a, like a spicy hot, like pepper smell. Yeah. So I'll put that over here with this. Another Premier box. Now I'm getting into the foundations. So I've got, I think, 150 deeps from Hilco. And this is Premier Double Wax Foundation. And I think they're Premier frames too. But it doesn't say Premier on them, so I'm not sure. And I don't know. I'll just start stacking stuff over this direction. So as I start getting the boxes coming in here, I won't do it in this video, but I will. So what I did was on the box, I would stack them 2 high, then I'd put 10 frames in a box and put that inside of them. And that's how I was able to fit all this in there. And some of them are in 10s and some of them are in blocks of 5. I don't know why they're that way, but they're all the same frames. And here's 10 mediums. I got the mediums with the natural foundation, natural color. Okay, this is one of my 2, or I guess you could say 3 major purchases, because I got that bottler. So trying to speed up my operation. So this is a 9-gallon creamer from Hilco. I'm excited about that. Okay, here's 2 medium boxes. These are Premiers. This is Pure Frame right there. And yeah, those are Pure Frame as well. So I took these out of the bundle and put them in these boxes to save space. 3 more mediums. These are wax dipped. That's why they're assembled. If they weren't wax dipped, I wouldn't have got them assembled, because that's just a waste of space. Okay, we are getting closer to the grand finale. I got like 9 deeps to get out, and I'll have access to the last awesome big thing. This is a Howling Wolf mold, and my north yard, I call that the wolf yard because the landowner, their name is Wolf. So I'm going to make them a wolf candle. Let's see. Nancy grabbed these off the acorn table when they were tearing it down. She goes, "You're not going to pack that, are you?" And they're like, "Here." So she grabbed these and then she brought them and gave them to me. So there's a acorn unwaxed foundation. Here's an acorn totally plastic frame. It's waxed good. All right. Here's 2 mediums. So that's full. 4, 7, 10. That's full. And down to the big box, I got some odds and ends. Oh. So, this is going to be a game changer level up right here. Broodminder. So this is a Hive scale. And I got the remote monitor for it, so I can, anywhere I'm at, I can go onto their website and check the progress of the honey flow, see if my hive's getting heavier or lighter or stopped or whatever. So this will help me with my timing of my honey harvest and when to make sure I got my honey supers on there. So I'll do a separate unboxing of this. This is really nice. I really like this. Guardian Bee Apparel stopped by there, and they took very good care of me. Terry Chapman, these Guardian Bee jackets are awesome. You've seen me use mine for 4 years now, and is worn out. So he hooked me up with a new one. Thank you, Guardian, Terry Chapman. It almost didn't fit through the door. Okay, what do y'all think it is? I've pretty much been a blabbermouth and telling people what I got, so we're going to open it though, and we're going to take a peek. So, drum roll, brrr. It is a Hilco Deluxe Max 18 Honey Extractor, 18 frames, radial extractor. This will double my extracting capacity. Ooh. Okay. I'm not going to like lift it out. I'm just going to cut this side off, and then we can kind of get a little bit of a peek at it. That tall, this is the legs right here. That's the legs. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of assembly here. Whoa. Well, those were the legs. Man, there's enough cardboard here for a small child to make a house or a nice fort. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at that baby. Oh yeah. Got the electronic controller and a nice motor and gearbox. Oh, sweet. There's the basket. It'll hold deeps as well, but it won't hold 18 deeps. But yeah, and the bottom is tilted, so it all flows out towards the gate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the side you work with here. See how that lid folds back nice. Yeah. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Man, ain't that pretty? Can't wait to use that. Look at the pretty new stainless. All right. So that took, I don't know how long. It's dark outside. It took me over an hour, I'm sure. And yeah, what do you think? So quite a haul. Some of you may think, gosh, you spent a lot of money. So I plan on doing a lot of expanding. Yes, I did spend a lot of money. This is all money from honey sales that goes back into the operation. So it's a self-sustaining business now. I filed this year for my LLC. So Jerome Bee Farm is a registered LLC. I have a new email. So it's Darren, D-A-R-R-E-N, at jeromebeefarm.com. No spaces. And yeah, I'm gonna be running a business. So why am I growing? And I always say I got a full-time job that wears me out, and it does. But I'm going to be retiring in probably 2 to 3 years, so I'm trying to get built up. And while I was driving home, my wife's cousin called me and said, "Hey, I see you put hives down there on my wife's brother's place, and I want some too." So he lives 8 miles from there. So that will be good. I go down there, do those hives, and go 8 miles to the south, and I'll do those. And hopefully they'll have good nectar flow in that area, and I can give myself some relief, the bees some relief in this area here by having 40 hives. So I'm going to reduce my hives here down to 30, and that should make them more productive here and not as much competition. And I'm going to be doing my queen rearing here, and I'm going to try and do at least 2 iterations of it and make more nucs this year. So I'll be trying to build up those other out yards. So I got 3 on my south wolf yard, I got 3 on the green yard, green acres, and then I'm going to have another one down or west. That's west, 45 miles west. I've got 3 there, and then I'll probably start 3 at this other new one. So that's 9 hives I'm pulling out of here right off the bat. So anyway, I hope it wasn't too boring, but I was excited, and I'm really excited about this 18 frame extractor. So the next big purchases I need to do is I need something that's a fast style uncapper. And Hilco is coming out with their own scissor style, just like the Lyson and those. They're coming out with their own one of that. And I got some video of that from the expo. I will show that somewhere. I might drop it in here just so you can see that. And I probably wait a year and let them work the kinks out of it, but it's still not ready. And it's being made in Turkey as well, so that the Turks make good bee equipment. So looking forward to that. I might get that, or I might get the Dayton chain uncapper. That's you set it in and you pull the lever and bring it back up, and it's done. That takes a little more wax off, so I'm not sure which way I want to go, but it doesn't do any good to have double capacity extraction if you're still the same one doing all the uncapping by hand, because that don't speed anything up. So the law of constraints, I learned that. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you all on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.